Dog, I could have sworn this motherfucker.
Man, this is why I hate Eddie's, bro. I need that gas, that Zah, man.
I don't know
what is this, bro? Like, shit's taking forever, man.
I need my money, bro.
Oh shit. This feeling, don't know this feeling.
Man, feel that? Purified in my gold 11s. All day boss 7-Eleven. You wore pew side in your presence. These days my words be a lesson. Go ahead and count your blessings. Royalties run through the flesh. If you want the real, say less. If you interrupt my feast, then you better break fast. Really, I was stuck in the past, so I had to wake up the beast mode kid. ADHD was a label in the kid. Don't try rewind, put a bill in the kid. Allergic to forbidden fruit rhymes. I better serve in the kids. But my service to the gang.
I'll talk you to the motherfuckers world greatest podcast in the world.
Charles didn't even let me say world, so that's how I know he's drunk.
Say it again. I'd like to welcome you to the motherfucking greatest podcast in the
A little ASMR for the hoes.
Yeah, I like that.
Heard they like the voice.
I didn't know that. Yes, it's another.
You're always asking for a name, and you know I'm not going to give one, James.
One last time. We had to bleep it out.
We're going to continue if I ever drop a name.
Say less.
The vibes are quite high for the Sunday afternoon. Gin is being poured, as you can see. And, yeah. A lot of other things. So we're going to start with where the world is. Well, not the world, because I think that's kind of ignorant to say the world when you're just talking about your country. So they banning abortions in the United States of America, which is not good vibes. Yeah, whatever. Federally, they're banning abortions. So the law of the land is going to be no more abortions for you. Basically, they're treating abortions like weed.
It's
Put it like that.
1955, baby.
They're treating abortions like weed now. So
It's 37 all over again.
if you're not in the right spot, you are not going to be able to catch a smortion. Now, anyone who knows or has been a fan of this podcast know that we are Team Smortion.
I would say Team Smortion.
I'm about to say, are we? Or is it just
Oh, it's just me?
I'm definitely pro-choice.
So are you Team Smortion or you're pro-choice?
It's choice. Choices that they get to choose, right?
Yeah, so they get to choose to be.
Choice pro-life.
Yeah, it's kind of one or the other. Like, are you pro-choice or are you pro-life?
So if I'm pro-choice, I'm pro-smortion?
No, if you're pro-life, if you're
Yes.
pro-choice, you're pro-smortion. Yeah.
All right, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So we're good. So do you want to be on the books? I'm just asking. Like, some people don't want to be on the
you already
books.
stamped us on the books.
No, you said you have corrected and said that you are Team Smortion. He has said he wasn't.
I said I'm
I
pro-life.
didn't say I was. I didn't say I was.
So you guys are pro-life, not Team Smortion. I just want to make sure that we got this correct.
Man, as long as this baby is your choice. Your body.
Yep. Your body, your choice.
I'm confused because no one said it wasn't about it.
I'm mad. I thought we supposed to start off and I'm supposed to have the floor. I had some things to say today.
Excuse me.
You're right. We are supposed to start with
Charles
you.
wasn't rolling up today, though.
Yeah, everything's rolled.
Yeah.
I can roll up again.
And niggas are partially drunk already.
Oh my God.
I'm a good
Been drinking
old-fashioned
like
man.
a fish. All right. So I'm going to
Honestly, I
start.
don't have too much.
Do fishes drink?
I just want to tell
Yeah,
you.
right.
I just want to tell you
No.
what I wanted to get off.
All right. Let's start. Then we'll get back to Smortion.
I really just wanted to say, rest in peace to two people. As I said on my solo jump, my cousin took the L early this year, and I just want to also say rest in peace to Dawn, my son's great aunt.
Damn.
I definitely needed to get that off. Rest in peace to them folks. Life is crazy. I definitely had something else I wanted to get off after that. It'll probably come to me. But, yeah, I just wanted to say that as far as, I didn't know what you were going to talk to me first with, but I was definitely going to lead off with, like, rest in peace to
Your folks.
The folks that I've lost. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. I appreciate both of y'all. Both of y'all, literally. It's definitely blasting on Thursday, and I woke up Friday and barely remember what happened the night prior, but I do remember vividly that I shed mad tears, like mad tears. And Chris, you wasn't there yesterday, but I also shed mad tears yesterday as well. And I
was there, but I wasn't there.
Yeah, I needed you, but I just want to say shout out to y'all for you know, being my guys, my friends, support system and shit, bro. Like,
$12.
You know,
Wouldn't have it any other way.
I don't even know.
Shirley might be at the door.
Yeah, is it unlocked?
I did not unlock.
Yeah, I did the jump. I don't even know how I don't even remember how like I got into the bag of like the tears on Thursday. I think it was just about some like life shit, you know, parenting, all that shit.
I'm about to say, do you want me to tell you? I can tell you.
No, we don't need to do that on wax. But I definitely remember getting into the crying bag. And, you know, I just remember niggas was bigging me up. So I appreciate y'all for that. And obviously, you know, I told a selective amount of niggas what just transpired over the past like 48 hours. And, you know, I leaned on you, Charles, yesterday. And you picked me up, and I just want to say I appreciate both of y'all niggas, man. Like, for real. This is more than, you know, obviously it's always been more than a fucking podcast for us. Mm-hmm. But dearly, I love you guys, and I appreciate y'all, man. Like, you know,
lives are true.
Niggas be saying he just toxic and whatever the fuck you want to say about the podcast, but it's really deeper than all of that. And, you know, I really appreciate that. For this weekend, I just want to say, like, I've cried a lot this year. It's nasty.
Is it?
But also,
It's good for you.
I didn't want to cry on Father's Day, but I usually do. Like, not for, like, some remorse shit, but just, like, happiness of, like, being a father and just, like,
what it means.
you know, losing the father and all that shit and just being a father type shit. Like, I wanted to get that out on Father's Day, but I feel like it carried over into
the
Thursday. Mm-hmm. And when I got that shit off. And the shit that happened Saturday was unrelated to all that shit as well. But it was just like, yo, sometimes you gotta get it out.
Yeah, emotions are high.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta cry. And like niggas, men, you know what I'm saying? Like I've always been a guy that's just like, yo, I always embrace my feelings. Always. Like I always wear my shit on my sleeve. And niggas always want to be tough and all that shit, bro. I'm just like, fuck all that, bro. Like, everybody has emotions. Man or woman. He, she, them, whatever you want to call it. Humans, bro. Like, get that shit off, bro. Like, it's a
real shit.
I won't say it's a good release because it's just like
nobody. It is a good release.
It is, but like, you know, no one want to cry from pain. You don't want to cry from pain, but it's just like, bro. Like, sometimes you just gotta get that shit out, bro. And
is it pain or realization? I don't mean to cut you off, but reflection, like.
I think shit for me, it just be pent up, bro. And like I said it many a times on a lot of pods, a lot of episodes, and just in person and shit. And if you know me, you know how much shit that I go through, and I just be having that shit pent up. And it was good to just release that shit. Mm-hmm. And I'm just glad that y'all niggas was there to listen. That's all I need, bro. All I need is an ear at one point, bro.
There's one thing I can say about Thursday is that I felt like those tears weren't from pain. It felt like it felt like
it's compartmentalized, bro. I just needed to get that out.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying, like, I just want to put it in perspective.
No, it wasn't pain.
Yeah, like it was real. Like, damn, like I feel like it was just. It felt more so like I feel seen. You know what I'm saying? Like everything I'm doing isn't just going by the wayside. Like somebody that, does like take this, like somebody does cherish what I do and appreciate this shit. Like, and that shit wasn't even for us. Like that's the kill. Like the shit that we was bigging you up about. Like it had nothing to do with this podcast. It had nothing to do with what you do for me and Charles personally.
That was my
like
life.
That shit was just you know what I'm saying? So
man, appreciated y'all.
Already, bro. Like
listen,
Charles been said, bro. Like as like whether you like it or not, buddy. Like whether you like it or not, buddy. Like we are here. And it is what it is. And that's truly what it is, bro. Like
I just wanted to,
you know what I'm saying?
those are 2 things I wanted to get over. I speak to my folks, and I just wanted to just say I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying?
That's all right,
love,
good
bro.
man.
I was down bad yesterday. On a
So
boat.
it's all good, bro.
On a boat?
On a boat, bro.
That's all right.
Shit just crashed. I was just like, you know what I mean? I just didn't have time to process things, and then that shit just hit me. I ain't gonna
Good.
say what happened.
You'll make it through, bro. And you know the gang got you.
I appreciate niggas.
So let's get back to these
We
motions.
don't have to be somber about it.
No, I'm just saying.
Let's
Let's
talk about emotions. I'm team that because
Thank you.
Team
I've
that.
been there.
I needs that.
I've been there.
Needs that. If it's that new era, I needs that.
I've been there where it's a yes. I've been there where it's
It's
a
a
no.
no.
So I've been on both sides of the
Been on
spectrum.
both sides of the
I
spectrum.
understand the both sides of the spectrum. My biggest issue is
Mm-hmm.
that I like that the women are pointing out is just like, okay, cool, right? Let's say we had consensual sex
Mm-hmm.
and we don't want a kid. You know what I'm saying? You can be mad about that,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe not as mad. But there's that side that's like, okay, what if I got raped, sexually assaulted, all this other crazy
that's
shit?
kinda like why
I had
the
a
law
cyst
became
in
a
my
law.
fucking fallopian tube or some shit, and they're outlawing that. That's the side where I'm like, all right,
The women are getting pregnant in the fallopian tubes.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, I
it's
forgot
just
what
like
that pregnancy is called, but yeah.
some shit when it's in the cyst. Can't lie. Elle, she was like she was looking sad for a little second type shit. And I was just like, it's kind of crazy. But I understand the people that are mad about that. You know what I mean? Like, at that point, it's just like,
So you
yo,
you see both sides.
I definitely see both sides. And it's just like, yo,
Interesting.
I got raped. I got to keep the kid now? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I mean, but
I have a cyst infection because this baby is planted right here. I can't get it out, so I have to die.
no, I respect.
that's kinda
no,
crazy.
I get what you're saying, but like,
So I understand that.
why
plight.
not? I just don't want this kid. Fuck them kids.
Yeah, Charles.
I'm just saying, like that. Is that not a good enough reason?
I mean,
I'm just curious. I'm not saying it is or it's not. I'm just asking you from your perspective because you
fuck some
said,
kids.
like, yeah, I got pregnant. I slept with this dude I met last week, and oh my god, I missed my
I'm
period.
not getting in trouble.
I'm not really trying to fuck
You
with.
missed your period from a week ago?
I just had
Okay,
take a
2-3
little
weeks.
I just had a
missed-
really
I missed
good
my-
moment on the pod. I'm not
gonna
speaking
on
to
that?
this.
Okay, cool.
No, I can't speak to
I'm just saying, like you
I
just,
can't double down like
I'm
that
just
right now. I
saying.
cannot do that.
I'm just saying. Like I said, I'm Team Smortion from hey, I'm just not feeling it to
Man, it's safe
all,
in
to
PG.
all the things you said.
It's safe in PG County.
Yeah. I mean, we know Maryland. You still good to get
The thing
in
is,
Maryland.
it's like endless states is still legal.
Yeah,
You know what
for
I'm saying?
sure.
And they're gonna say legal.
There are restrictions.
What are the restrictions?
It depends on what state you're in.
Yeah, it depends.
So here, what are
Yeah.
the restrictions?
No, there's no restrictions.
What is that?
I mean,
So why?
DC, there's no restrictions. I think in Maryland, it's like, it's not
There's
fixed.
no restrictions
I
in
think it's
Maryland.
15
15 what?
weeks. That's being lenient, depending on where you go for real.
I'm more than positive you could get the abortion at any time in Maryland.
Yeah, for sure. Money talks.
We could
Get
do it.
past the 20. That's when it's just like you wildin'. I think first trimester is fine, personally.
Once again, like I don't.
Anything
like,
after
they
that?
don't like doctors normally like. There's a
That's
certain
about
cutoff.
15 weeks, though.
Yeah, there's a certain like there's a cutoff time to get an abortion. Period. Like just in general, like you can't be like in the third month, like yo,
that's a
like
human, right?
yeah. So like as long
Like,
as
that's a fully human.
as long as the joint
that's a human.
as long as the joint ain't here yet, like
Am I wilding to ask?
ask what.
Niggas been through it before?
I fucks with the smortion. That's all I'm saying.
through it?
I fucks with the smortion. I am team smortion through and through. Big advocate. Shout out Planned.
Take my glasses off.
Shout
so I
out
can
Planned.
kind of like
shout
really
out,
look at you.
Shout out Planned Parenthood. Shout out it
Which
all.
one?
There's a few different states. So
like
shout out to all of them.
Different states.
Shout out to Planned Parenthood as a thing.
How did it make you feel?
It doesn't make me feel nothing. It's not my. Once again, it's not my business. It's
not your business?
It's really not. It's not my decision to be making. Like once someone is like, "Yo,"
It's not your decision to make, but
No.
your team that.
Yes.
So you're gonna entice them to say,
I am team a lot of things that have nothing to do with me. If we're gonna be 100% honest,
He's being honest with that.
like there's a lot of things that I'm pro, and it's just like, yo, shout out to them. Like,
shout out to who? Who's the them? The woman?
Shout out to LGBTQ. Like, shout out to them. Like, shout out to them.
Whoever classifies as them.
Like, shout out to that whole group of people who was like, yo, I marginalized niggas. Not. Like, for me personally, like, are my rights being affected? No. Like, that's just the truth. Like, my shit is still trucking. Like, you know, nothing much is changing for Chuck. Like, let's just keep this shit 100. Like, if they're gonna stop, they're not gonna stop shooting niggas. Like, that's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Do you understand the woman's plight though? Like the ones here, right? Because again, it shit is still legal here, right?
Yeah.
So I don't understand
I understand their
plight for the whole like United States of America.
If you
because like 38 states are still legal.
Fine, but like here's the thing. Let's say
why are they mad?
Let's say you live in Maryland.
And a press person everywhere.
So you live in Maryland, and for some reason you're like, yo, I need to go to Texas. My family, my job. Hey, I want to go on vacation. Like I said. And you find yourself in a predicament where you're in Texas and you need to get this situation. Well, once again, like this is it's an ideal world. Yes, it would be that simple, but that's not how everybody's shit is set up. Not everybody's shit is set up where, hey, I need to go to the state where it's legal to do this. Like, if you're a poor woman in Texas, then you don't have the same like, hey, I'm just going to fly over or get to the next state. Especially when they're criminalizing the same behavior. Like, it's one thing to just be like...
The state from Texas is Michigan.
I think the one thing to be like, hey, we're not going to let you do it.
Go that way.
And it's another thing to be like, hey, I'm going to actively
that way is still
tell people they can call in... They can call in, you know, abortions and get $10,000. Like, I think that's the law in Texas. Like, you can call in someone's having an abortion and get money and send that person to jail for years.
Niggas are bounty hunters.
So it's just like it's levels to
the world is shit.
All I'm saying is levels to it. And my thing is, once you start telling people, oh yeah, you can't do one thing. What stops you from telling somebody you can't do another? I'm always cognizant of that behavior. That's why I'm super like, yo, just let people do things. Like, as long as you're not harming anybody else, like. Even if you think, abortion is murder, well, somebody's murdering their own thing. Like, that baby, like, they're murdering something that they've created. So what's the issue? It has nothing to do with you. It's not like someone decided I have something and I don't want it no more. Seems like a fair trade to me, personally.
You have to live with murder.
That's fine. People live with murder all over. George Zimmerman is fine. Nobody. I don't see. I don't. Obviously, we
don't know what he's doing with
the Republican Party isn't that upset about him. Like, they're like, oh, Darren Wilson seems to be going about his life. You know,
Derek Chauvin went on vacation before.
People seem to murder people all the time, and they seem to
kill George Floyd.
Go about their business. So I'm confused as to why now. Like,
he's got MacBooks now.
We let us see it, but yeah, I just don't see what the big issue is. Me personally. Yeah, listen. Here's my thing from the religious standpoint, if you believe in God and all
that you originally asked, yes, James, I've been there.
Okay.
If you believe in God and all that,
he skated around it. So
I just said I did. I just said 2 states. I said yes. Team's motion.
2 states.
You just didn't want to. Exactly. You didn't want to. You wanted a yes or no.
I did.
Yes, yes, I am team Smortion. Yes, I am pro. Yes, I have had Smortions in my life. Like, what are you talking about? Once again, but it's not my calling. It's like I don't get abortions. Like,
wasn't my call.
That's the thing. Like, even if I was pro the abortion, if somebody was like, no, I do not want it, then what? The baby would be here.
What about the aftermath? Like, was you like, yo, it's so bad? Like,
yeah, it's a bad vibe.
It's bad, bro.
I'm team.
So like, that's where it gets me. Yeah,
we have.
I don't know if we did.
If you have surgery, after surgery, people be down. Like, people be sad. Like, this is like,
it's a different thing, man.
I'm sure it's a little different, but it's all in the same.
Okay.
Some women aren't I think, like, yes, maybe the women you were with were some good amount of women, but some women do not care. They're like, fuck these babies too. Like,
retweet Charles.
I think there's yes. I think here's the thing. I think a lot of people.
Shout out my kid.
I think a lot of people want their moral compass to govern everyone's moral compass, and that's just not how the world
You
works.
saying that's what I'm trying to do? Man?
Well, yeah, because you're like, oh my God, like, why would you know, like, this is so bad.
I'm not like,
and it's just like, maybe it is, but maybe it's not.
that's how I feel. But I also feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not cool with them banning that shit. Like, I'm not cool with that. Like, just say I wanted to get rid of a kid. Now I can't because nigga said no.
That's my.
But also,
yeah.
if I wanted to, I know the ramifications of what happens afterwards. It's kind of bad vibes as well. So it's
First
just
of all, you can want to always have a baby. Like, that's not the issue here. The issue is, once again, the idea of choice. But for me, once you're like, someone cannot have a smortion, you're not pro. Like,
You're not pro-choice.
my thing is that I don't have to say, hey, everyone should go have it, but I have to be like, yo, everyone can have it. I'm not saying everyone should. Listen, there's a bunch of people who will have sex, unwanted pregnancies, and be like, yo, I'm keeping the baby. More power to you. Not this guy, but like, more power to you. Like, you and God, shout out to you.
Kids going in the system
like,
ought to be crazy.
And like, if God wants to judge me and punish me, He will do that. Like, or she will do that.
And
Like,
there's drop-offs at the fire station. And
God will
houses,
deal with me in due time.
churches.
So I don't see why we're worried about
It's
whether or
57
not
again.
somebody aborted a baby. That's my biggest
I've
thing.
been saying it.
Let God deal with that person for aborting the baby.
Thank you, Charles. If you were really religious, that's exactly
that's
what
what
you
I
would do.
think. You would let God deal with it,
If you were
right?
actually believed in your
Wouldn't
religion, that's what you
wouldn't
would
God
do.
come down and
There's no reason for you to control
when
his
Judgment
body.
Day comes, God will be like, yo, remember that baby you aborted in
sins
2012?
are equal.
Like, that's what
They say
huh?
all sins are equal.
That's my point. So why are people upset? Like, yo, let God judge these people, and then you can judge them yourselves. Like, I think that's the problem. I think people want to be able to judge people and be like, yeah, you're a criminal, instead of just being like, yo, you got an abortion, you're a bad person.
It's a God complex.
Like right now, people are trying to be like, yo, these people you're bad. It's like, yo, no, you got an abortion. Fuck it. Like if you think someone's bad for getting an abortion, I have no problem. I think you're kind of a loser, but like I think a lot of people are losers. So it's not that bad. It's not that big of a deal, personally.
Retweet.
Just take it in stride. With that being said, I'm tired of white women. Yeah, it's just like,
What a segue. High five me, Charles.
all right, here's what I'm tired of white women.
Can't agree.
All right, cool.
I've been involved with the white women in the past like
Yeah,
month.
so we was going to dinner. There was
The
a white
past
woman.
month.
There was a white woman. It was older, probably like her 50s. She was definitely feeling the James. All right, but here's what I'm tired of white women.
3 minutes.
White women are doing this thing where like now with the smortions, they're trying to make like all of us. And when I mean all of us, all of the men like be like the face of the issues. But the truth is just like, it's Clarence Thomas and their fathers. Like, they need to deal with those two groups of people and leave the rest of us the fuck out of it.
So the blacks like Clarence and their fathers?
No, just Clarence Thomas. Like,
Okay.
first of all, he is one black man. Like, he has an outsized advantage versus the rest of us. Like, he's on the Supreme Court.
A job for life.
You know what I'm saying? And he has like control
of
over
laws.
laws. So like in general,
Yes or
like
no damn,
even,
controls the
even
whole
Obama
generation.
didn't have that much power. Like so,
Facts.
like he is an anomaly to the black race as a whole. So like
And comes from a Geechee Gullah family.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not even gonna put that on his people. That will not do that. Those
Yeah,
are
we
good
just put
people.
it on Clarence.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not putting it anything but Clarence.
Yeah.
Clarence is
He
the
comes from a good Mende family.
Clarence is the only person to blame for this. Nobody else on the black person's side but Clarence.
Mm-hmm.
There's only been like 8 black senators. Like they can't even like how many laws have black people? Like black people are not passing laws, in particular men.
What?
So like
Clarence Thomas is the
It's just
epitome
not-
of a coon.
all of that. All I'm saying is that there's only been like 3 black guys
Epitome.
in the history of the United
Epitome.
States
However you wanna
who
say
have
that
had
word.
this type of power. He's one of 3, and he's actually been going crazy with his. So like, it's
Crazy.
him. It's Clarence. It's Clarence and your white daddy and all his friends. Like Mitch McConnell and them, they're the ones who want to get rid of abortion. The rest of us don't give a fuck. So like, blame your white daddy, your white brother, your white husband, and Clarence Thomas, and leave the rest of us the fuck out of it. Because even the most super conservative black men don't got no fucking power. It is just like, yeah, I don't want no one to get no abortion. And everybody's like, okay, cool, shut the fuck up, man. Keep it moving. You seen what the ladies were saying to Clarence Thomas? It was like, nigga, you're next.
Virginia versus loving, nigga. We coming for you.
So I think we said this like a month ago.
We did.
I'm super
You
pro.
saw Clarence a long time ago.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about Virginia versus Loving. I'm super pro them repealing that now. Like, I am super pro. I am super like. There's no way. There's no way you can repeal abortion and not repeal interracial. Like, it doesn't seem fair.
Gay marriage, like, son, they coming for all that shit.
See, I'm not advocating for them to repeal.
I'm not advocating for gay marriage.
No, I'm advocating for the repeal of interracial marriage.
Me
Like,
too.
I'm
I'm just saying for
advocating.
gay marriage, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, I won't advocate for
I was
that.
just saying that's a list of things
But
that
my
they're
thing is
going
like,
that
if
they have.
he put on a little docket memo, like he put the gay. So like, my thing is like,
That's why I say with that.
if you appeal gay marriage, how can't you appeal interracial marriage?
Because you the black man that got married because of this right, and then the other white people.
If there had to be,
like,
if there had to be, if the idea is that there has to be
what's the white race?
some sort of law, there has to be some sort of court case that acts as if the law is constitutional or not, and that's why they're barring it, which was abortion, right? Roe v. It's not something that was in the Constitution. It is a law. So if that's the reason, if that's the precedent as to why we got to get rid of it, well, Loving versus Virginia was never, the Constitution didn't say black people could marry. So what did you have to get rid of that? Like, I'm super pro that. I'm super pro Clarence Thomas having to leave his wife. Like, him having to look her dead in the face and be like, yeah,
Peace out.
the law says we can't be married anymore because I'm a
Deuces.
nigga. I'm listen.
And I said yay.
I
said yeah.
I am super pro that. Like, imagine having to tell your wife that, like, yeah, I love you, but I'm racist against my own self so much that I gotta get you out of here. Like, honestly, that's levels of racism that I need that, bro. I need Clarence Thomas. Like, imagine what happens when Clarence Thomas has to talk to black women. Especially, he's like 70 years old. So you already know there's a plethora of black women who've been hating Clarence Thomas for like 60 years.
I know you talked to a 70-year-old black woman before.
My God.
Ain't no way he getting another woman.
It's over for Clarence.
74.
It's over for him.
74.
It's over for Clarence. It's over for Clarence.
He's gonna offer.
I don't condone suicide. I don't want Clarence.
I mean, it's just like, bro, like
Clarence, bro.
He's 74.
Them 70 people going.
How much more does he honestly have
lean
left?
on his
though?
ass, bro.
How much more does he
How much does
honestly
he
have
have?
left?
You want to know how much he has?
Maybe 10.
Rupert
A strong
Murdoch is
10.
92.
A strong 10.
Rupert Murdoch is 92.
What's the name of the Kennedy that keep getting heart transplants?
Buddy,
Jesus Christ.
I don't know, bro.
They on
People
his third.
be living. Like, people, I don't like kids just like, no, old evil people be living.
That's
Like,
not facts.
like, they don't just die
No, that's a fact.
unless you're going to kill them and everybody be scared. Once again, I'm not advocating for you guys to go kill anybody. I'm just saying. Like, old evil people be living for a long time.
Evil people, period, be living for a long time.
I don't know. Sometimes if you're evil enough, people will get you out of here. Yeah, like Hitler. Like, it was like, yo, enough is enough.
He off himself.
Yeah, because he knew they was coming. He was like, oh, enough is enough. He's like, yeah, like, if you do too much, people will get you out of here.
They look pussy.
If there's anything the movies were right about is that, like, if the bad guy does too much, the city
He's
will
gotta die.
Yeah, the city will come together and get them out the way.
gotta die.
But he has to do too much.
Yeah.
All right, so while I am tired of white women,
Wow, this man does have notes still. How?
crazy
We've been in the fucking what?
the NBA draft was this past week.
Faces got one.
Yeah, I saw someone say something that was interesting. They said that NBA players don't come from the trenches anymore, and they're about to eliminate the black man's about to just get done off of 3 draft picks because their moms are white, and it was just like,
I mean, moms have been white for these niggas for a long time.
that's my whole point. And also, like, all the GOATs' moms are black, so it just doesn't matter. It's just like, tell me a GOAT outside of maybe Larry Bird whose mom isn't white.
Steph mom white?
Steph mom is black.
She's black.
She's mixed. She's light skinned. But
I'm thinking about
Her parents are
Dell
black,
on the
though.
side,
I'm about to
bitch.
say her parents are black.
parents are
Her
black,
parents might be on the little fair skin, but they're black nonetheless, buddy. Paper bag test them.
Hey, man.
Carolina folk, they definitely black.
Give me a goat whose mom isn't.
Slavery mixed in, but
That's what I'm saying. People are doing too much. LeBron's mom is white. Jordan's mom is white. I mean, Jordan's mom is black. LeBron's mom is black. Bill Russell's mom is black. Like
mom black.
Kobe's mom is black. KD's mom is black.
But I mean, the point wasn't like the GOAT's moms.
Anthony Edwards' mom was black.
Niggas are saying like the new age
Anthony
of.
Edwards' mom was black. Now maybe LaMelo's mom was white, so you know.
He's not
Yeah, all the Melo.
Give me Edwards over Melo.
Giannis' mom is black. Like,
I guess.
like, what do you mean you guess?
Yes, hold on, what? No, he's black. No, he's Nigerian. They have a Greek name because they went into exile or some shit. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas
Like,
be everywhere, bro.
like, fuck out of here. They had to take a Greek name.
Give me some young goats in your mind.
My bad.
Give me
Young
some young
goats. I have nothing.
I'm not gonna say Tatum on white, but that's it.
That's bad. I hate that for him.
Jaylen Brown's mom is not white.
Jaylen Brown's mom
not a
is
young
not
goat.
white. Shit, me.
She's not a young goat.
Thought we saw in the finals,
Okay.
but okay.
All right.
Lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's only one goat.
He can't dribble.
He can, but he doesn't.
Give me some more
He
goats.
blows the shit
I
out
have
of
no
me.
young goats. What's up with Ja? What's
No,
up
his mom's black.
What's up with Dame?
Black.
So Paul
Dame's like 30
George
plus.
probably.
And black?
These are young goats.
Trey Young,
bro.
mom is white.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I don't know if he's a young goat, but okay.
I was just throwing out there because they
Who
put
else
him
do
out
we
there.
got out here?
Luca's mom is definitely white.
Okay.
You know who got a black mom, but who's mixed? My man Paolo off the Magic.
Banchero?
Yeah, his mom
is black.
His mom is black. His dad is
played for
white.
the WNBA.
His dad's Italian, but his mom is black.
Yeah.
I'm actually this might get me canceled in some spaces, but if we're gonna do the mixing, we might have to start shifting to the black mom, white dad. If we're gonna because
But we been saying on this jump that like your culture come from your mother.
Black mom.
Yeah, but, like if you
dad?
like we said
might
that
have
we said that the mixed kids
we would have to.
we said
just
that
for the NBA.
That's disgusting.
we said that the mixed kids with the black moms are blacker
Yeah,
than the
we
ones with
stamped
the
that.
black dads with the white moms.
Yeah, we did stamp
We
that.
been stamped that.
So we just need
So,
that.
yeah.
Or we could just go back to good old Jaden Ivies of the world, black mom and black dad.
Yeah.
Just keep it true.
Anthony Edwards too, black mom, black dad.
Yeah. So we still got some around, buddy.
We out here.
We still breeding.
We still living.
We still breeding some OGs. Like, you know.
Disgusting.
What do you mean it's disgusting?
Top to bottom.
We still got the Joel Embiids of the world.
Yeah, but his kid is gonna be a mulatto. So
Mulatto.
yeah, that's a saying.
Is y'all
Mulatto.
Spanish?
It's racist.
Something. It's how's that's racist. That's literally the same.
That's a literal. That's
I'm
a
about to
literal
say that's
classification
of
of a
group
person.
of people.
Yeah,
I feel like some of them still refer to them. You know,
yeah, it's mulatto.
as was such. That's their
Certain Spanish communities, they definitely refer to you as one.
Do.
that's their bag. But you know, I think
It's giving slur.
maybe
It is.
For sure.
I apologize if any mulattoes feel differently or feel
Big Lotto.
offended.
Shout out Big Lotto. I fuck with him.
I'm trying to think. Are there any other NBA players who's just like, wow, white mom and you're all GOAT status?
Nope.
I'm trying to think.
Who else is a goat? Not a goat, but teetering goat.
Can't think of anybody. All the GOATs have got black moms, so we're okay. We're okay in that category. Speaking of problematic women,
How we get here?
Giselle, what's her name? Maxwell? Jazine, that's her first name. I can never say her name.
Gasoline.
She's going to be sentenced in the coming weeks.
Who's that?
The lady who was with Epstein and she was funneling the girls. So she's about to get sentenced. And they got her on suicide watch. Because the last time one of these people who did this, they seemed to magically get up out of here. So, do we think Maxwell is gonna make it?
Yeah.
So you think she's gonna make it and do her time?
All of it? No.
It's not about all of it. Is she? Epstein
I
didn't.
think she's gonna be sentenced.
That's my point. She's gonna make it to sentencing.
Yeah, I think she's gonna make it to sentencing. Hell yeah.
So no funny business is gonna happen. We're
How
not.
old is she?
She's like 60 something.
So they're probably gonna give her
I don't think she that old.
20.
Yes, she is.
They're gonna give her 20, 30 to basically call that nigga, you about to die in this job.
For life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that, but I just feel as though
She'll probably get 15
she
for being a
knows a
conspirator.
lot of stuff, and I wonder if she's ever gonna like spill. Like, what does she
She already
spill?
spilled.
Well, when are they gonna open those dockets? She's 60 years old. Turned 60 last year.
They
We'll be,
giving her 20.
we'll be 61 this year. This December.
On Christmas.
December 25th.
They giving her 20.
You giving her 20?
I'm giving her 15.
What's an amount of time that you would be like, if you were a certain age, you'd be like, fuck it, you can give it to me, and it is what it is? Or would you always fight no matter what? Like, you can't even do it. You can't even do a year in jail, no matter how old you are.
I would fight, bro.
I'm fighting that.
Regardless.
I was watching what's the
If
movie
I'm her,
with
and all the information I got,
what's the movie with Clint
Shit,
Eastwood and he's the mule, and he gets caught and he's like 80 something and he's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do my bid.
oh yeah, for sure. If I'm 80, it's just like fuck it. If she,
So that's the age.
yeah.
Okay.
Like if I'm old enough, it's just like bro, like, cause I was watching Ray Donovan,
Mm-hmm.
and like Mickey on that jump, like that's Ray Donovan father. Like it was one point he was just like, hey bro, fuck it, like you know what I'm saying, I'm old enough. You know what I'm saying, like I did enough wild shit. Like I actually did these crimes. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good.
Okay.
And I felt that because I was just like, oh, I bet. Like I skated enough through life. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, all right, like, and y'all know me, like in Islam, like I much rather be judged in this life than the afterlife. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to make it the Jannah. So it's just like, oh yeah, go ahead. Like give me my 20 years, punish me, and go away. Do it 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Inshallah, that 20 years is a good deed, and I find like I do enough good deeds while I'm inside, or do whatever I need to do inside to get on, to make it this Jannah, and I'm good with that. Like that's just like where I'm at with it. Like if I was in that role, but like like in her circumstances though, like just being like circumstantial, she know too much for her to like honestly be sitting down. That's just me, and it's just like if you tell and you die, then oh well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dead ass. Because it's just like, if you gonna let these people keep getting off with this wild shit, like, because this shit ain't stopped. Like, that's one thing we can say. Like, the black book got out. Like, we knew that. Like, Epstein black book got out. So, this shit ain't never stopped. I'm pretty sure he's probably one of many niggas that do what he did. So, we've been hearing stories about niggas flying to the Middle East and shit. A million females flying to the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that they do within Africa and the Middle East and like Oman and Abu Dhabi and Dubai. You know what I'm saying? That the rich people do, like with the sex trade and slave trades that they do. You know what I'm saying? Very well documented. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like all that shit, bro. Like, yeah, like I guess like it hasn't stopped. So if she actually come out and talk, and she catch an L, fuck it. But at the end of the day, if she catch an L, it's for a good reason. So, but you know what I'm saying? To me though, it's just like I feel like talking in this circumstance is the right thing to do because you stopping a vicious crime. But at the same time, it's just like other people be like that's snitching, but it's just like. If that's snitching, then you're okay with little girls getting sex trafficked and raped and all that other shit. And I feel like you're way more trash of a human being that's okay with that than somebody telling about that type of crime.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna make it. So rest in peace to you, buddy. I hope you had a good vibe while you were here. Write a tell-all. That'll be lit. Or put it on like the History Channel because I would love that. Or ID. I've been watching a lot of ID. So
she better get her lawyer to record all that shit.
So do that. That would be beautiful. We went to a great group dinner last night. We were on a boat. And it had me thinking. That was one of the better just vibes. Like everything worked. You know, everybody was enjoying themselves. But is there proper group dinner etiquette that one should just go into? Like all group dinners knowing about?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna say I ain't been on enough to honestly give you an answer.
So as far as like, so you know how yesterday everyone was like, we'll just split it. Yeah, boom, boom, drinks, appetizers for the table, da da da. Are all these things just common ground or things that one needs to know before going? So if like you're going into a group dinner, like, yo, I'm going to order apps. I'm not just ordering an app for myself. Like, is that something that should be known, or is this something that needs to be had?
I feel like it probably just depends on like who the people you with are.
Sure.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there has to be some baseline of etiquette. There has to be some baseline of etiquette, no matter what. Like at a wedding, there's basic wedding etiquette. Different weddings call for different things, but at a baseline, there's certain etiquette. You bring a gift. Show up on time. You wear something at least formal.
At least formal.
Like there's certain baselines to all weddings. I would argue the same thing should be for group dinners. Like, you don't order something wildly expensive versus the group and then try to make it all equals thing. Like, that's wild.
Pay for your meal and pay for more. That's all I do. Like, again, you're talking about wildly expensive, right?
Etiquette. Yeah.
My crab cake was $40.
Yes.
8 crab cake, $40. Had some sides as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, nigga, I just sent 100, bro.
A la carte?
Nah, they was giving it up.
My thing is that there has to be some certain etiquette, and I
It's
appreciate.
just like you have to like, okay, cool. You go into this group dinner. It's very ghetto to split it 10 ways, right? It's mad ghetto. Someone has to put it on their card. Who's gonna put it on their card? And then everybody send the bread to whomever is putting it on their card. It should be that simple.
I like that. See,
That simple.
it's not always that simple.
Fuck looking at, like, even today with the brunch, bro. Fuck looking at how much I spent, calculate it in your head, add a little bit more for tax and shit.
Yeah.
Just send that shit, bro.
And gratuity, because some places add in gratuity.
Tax, gratuity, all that shit, bro. Just send it, bro.
Just saying. Just listen.
Now, got a question for you. As a man, that's always the guy that, like, yo, I'm going to put my card down because I'm not never the first nigga to say that because I don't got time for that shit.
Yeah.
Personally. How does it go when it comes to receiving all the bread? Is it like, yo, I got to...
It's just like, give me the bread. It's just like,
niggas give it up or niggas got to...
Yeah, for the most, I mean,
taking their time.
there's very few times, like, sometimes niggas be sauce, like, and they just, like, forget. Yeah. But it's like, for the most part, like, first of all, what are we doing? Like, are we going somewhere and the bill was $300 for 6 people? Alright, if I got 200, I'd be like, whatever. $100 is whatever. If it was a bill like the other night, it's like $1,000 and it's 9 people. It's like, yo, yeah. Like, as long as
minimum.
At a certain point I get to like 800, 850, I'm like, whatever. Cause I be drinking, I be eating. So I gotta pay for my shit too.
Charles is one of the niggas that go out with people's families and gets his own tab.
I would do that too, bro.
No,
my
facts.
shit, bro.
No, son, when Charles told me that story, I was just like...
Personally, I'm not a fan of the
I'm
one
adopting
check. I can't lie. I don't like that. Because it gets down to those politics of like, I did this. It's too much thinking at that point, bro. Like, let me get my check. Let me pay my shit, and we'll call it a day. Unless a nigga's like, fuck it. Here's my shit, and send me whatever.
I sent my bread. That's how
So I can do that, but I'm not here for the.
I'm one of them.
Let me see the
niggas.
receipt. Let me look at all this shit.
Nope.
Like, I'm not a fan of that.
Cause it's just like, bro,
I'd rather just have my check, or I'm gonna send you more than what I paid for. We'll call it a day.
I know what I ordered. My drink cost this much. I order how many drinks? All right. There's a 99 at the end of that, 9 times out of 10. So it's just like, bro, Cool.
I just think there has. I was like I said, I was very, very happy with the group
You just
yesterday,
wound up.
and I need more of that type of energy.
So y'all went with adults though.
I need more of that. With all, it was good banter at the table. No, it was no one got excessively smizzed. Like everything was just.
Niggas look like they had a good time.
Everything was just very good. So
Today was even better. I can't lie.
Yeah, bro.
There was a lot of drinks coming. We didn't even ask for them. They came.
man, they gave us at least 4 free drinks today.
They just came.
At least
We did not
4.
ask.
Like just
We did not ask.
Shorty came through. All right. Well, I'm kind of turning into a gin drinker. I don't know why. Like,
Welcome.
why? Well, we did that back in like 2010.
But like, I never let it go.
Yeah, you never let it go. I kind of let it go after 2012, and for some reason I'm back here. I don't know why, and it's making me ask a question.
There's no rewrite that needs to be done.
Maybe.
What's the best alcohol?
Whiskey.
I don't think there's a best. I just think it's like, what is your
Bag.
Preference.
What is your bag? What is your preference? And what is your tolerance? I just feel like there's drinks for certain like weather.
Ooh, talk to me. Cause I said that earlier
you're
today
one of
about
them. You're a
that
seasonal nigga.
Aperol spritz and how it's a perfect spring, summer.
Well, for me, it's literally just like winter, fall, cognac, summer, spring, gin. That's me. That's all it is.
Okay.
Don't box me in with these. You know, you're one of these niggas. That ain't what it is. That's all it is. For me.
I like
I
that.
bet Sam that
I can fuck with that.
I bet Sam that we, you and I, drink like 57-year-old divorced men.
Bro,
I've been stamped that because I drink whiskey all year round.
I'm trying to convert.
You
back to
drink
cognac.
gin and
Trying.
cognac.
Why are you trying?
I've been trying to convert back to cognac
Why?
because I'm tired of the gin. Personally, I'm not, but I am tired of the gin.
I'm fucking with the gin because mad
When you
gin
get
drinks
hit
be
on
refreshing.
gin, you be like gone.
Done, bro.
Yeah,
Mad
that's
gin
done.
drinks be refreshing.
Don't remember what I did the day before. I don't like that.
You be getting crushed off the cognac recently.
I know, but I can chill off the cognac. Bro.
What do you mean?
I might can remember what I did.
Being sleep at the bar is not chill.
But it don't take that many cognacs for him to get sleep at the bar.
Yes, it do.
Nah. It's
I saw you drink
Bro.
6 the other day,
What day?
Thursday. You drank 4 with
went
me.
out Thursday.
Then
That's what I'm
another
saying.
one, and then another one at Nomads.
2.
So 7.
Remy had 4 Remy's in Focus.
1 at Stable.
Oh, went to Stable at 2 beers.
He did have 2
I'm
beers.
sorry.
He did have 2
Went
beers.
to Nomads. I was handed Duce. Didn't ask for it.
So that was your
handed it.
6.
It was done at that.
That's my point.
But he was mixing.
No, it wasn't. It was only bigger.
But I just feel like the Hendrix.
But you said you had gin at Focus?
No.
Duce's at Focus.
No.
Duce's at Focus.
Remy.
said.
For Remy's. I'm sorry.
Said.
4 Remy's.
Cognac.
Coke. Bro, you drank Coke all night.
Pineapple.
I like that.
It's crazy.
Exactly.
Proud of him.
I don't
You had
know.
the shot at the end.
I don't know, bro. Like, I just feel like
So we did have a shot at that.
the gin is just.
Fucking with the gym, bro.
I know. I love gin. Love.
Whiskey me, baby.
I had a
trying to get
taste
away
of
from the
whiskey the other
tequila.
day. Can't lie.
You said
Tequila's
what?
bad vibes.
You said
Yeah.
what, James?
I had a taste for whiskey the other day.
Honestly, it's gonna be gin and Knob Creek
I'm not gonna mix right now.
going out from here on
That
in.
whiskey's like that. It's smooth too.
I just want you to say thank you
No,
To
I'm
me.
saying thank you for anything.
to me.
No,
You know
We've
what I'm
been
saying? Thank
drinking
you.
gin though.
Huh?
We've been drinking gin though.
Got back on this train because someone
yeah, no, you brought it
has
back.
been drinking gin, and he started drinking Knob Creek because someone.
I would
was
give
drinking
you-
Knob
I would
Creek.
give you more Knob Creek than the gin.
Give me that. Give me that black bottle.
Oh, I'll give you Hendrix for sure.
All I need is that in fucking Knob Creek. Bro.
Yeah, I'll give you Hendrix and
say-
Knob Creek. I
I'll
have,
say
I have
you're
no
welcome.
problem with that.
No,
He
say
Knob
what?
Creek.
I hate it too. It's terrible.
Oh no, I love Knob Creek.
That is a bad
That shit
whiskey.
is good. Oh man,
I love it.
That shit is great,
That is
especially
a-
if you
that
get
is
like
a-
the Oakwood joint. Ooh. Shit is nice and nice and good. All right, so we're stamping the knob and the
Knob Hendrix. That's the knob.
No, I'm at Hendrix. All right, moving forward.
What you got over there? Show the people what's over there.
It's called Clover.
This shit was looking alright.
Okay. What's that, whiskey?
That shit said like 46, 47. Let me take a look at it.
That's a nice bottle.
Yeah, 46 for
It's a
sure.
really nice bottle.
Single barrel. Double malt.
Yeah, no, I'm
you
fucking
know
with.
how I like it.
I'm fucking with the
You know
Hendrix.
how I like it.
I wanted to taste it, but like I've been drinking.
I have nothing for none of
Just a
that.
little taste.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I went to my
Be
old
here.
I got vibes on it.
college campus this past weekend.
Did.
Took some pictures. It was very
You got what?
He's talking right now.
what? Yeah, that was kind of wild.
All right.
But yeah, I was on the campus and
You see what your education paid for, Charles?
it made me think of something. College isn't overrated. People just don't understand how capitalism works. Yeah. College is supposed to be some sort of investment.
Investment for
One's
your
career.
future?
Yeah. You're paying to get an education in hopes that in return what you learn and the degree that you get there will ultimately allow you to be able to make money in the real world. Like that's ultimately what we've signed up for in college. Like that's what we've decided as a society. You invest in this school, and in return, a degree should allow you to now place yourself in a position to make money in return. If you look at college like that, it's pretty simple. Like college it's not no type of scam. It's just like it is what it is. Like, yo, you go here. If you do it correctly, you'll get something in return, which is a degree, and that degree should now help you make money. It's just simple. That's that. I think everyone should look at college like that. Nothing more, nothing less. That's the only way you should look at college. That it is an investment where if you do it correctly, you'll get a thing, and that thing should help you make money. Now, will it? I don't know. Like if you invest, apparently, if you just invest in the stock market, you should make money. That's what people. That's the logic behind the stock market. If you put your money in the stock market, you should just make money. Like you put it there, you leave it, you don't touch it. You invest in companies.
If that's your bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you just put it in the stock market and let it be, you make your money, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you go to college, you have to go there and apply yourself. That's not the same bag.
But you have to pick they tell you have to pick not the right stocks, but you have to you have to research. You have to you can't
have to research. You could just tell a nigga, or you can learn through the grapevine of what stock I want.
But that's the investment. Well, that's the investment portion of it. That's what I would say. Like you telling a nigga what you want is him doing the work. So that is the equivalent of you going to college is you doing the work.
I don't know. You kind of got to apply yourself to get that thing that you were saying that happens when
to
you
get
pay
any
for
sort
it.
of stock, you have to apply yourself.
Do you?
Whether it's asking someone to do it.
Do you? Or does it
Don't you
matter that I just have to have the money to get the stock?
But then you have to find a broker, right?
You really don't.
Okay, if you do it by yourself, you just pick any stock.
If I wanted to buy a stock, I could buy a stock. If I want to go to college, I can go to college, but I have to apply myself to then get my degree type shit.
But that's what I'm saying. My thing is more so to make money off. That's what I'm saying. Once you get your degree, that is
I'm vibing with you there.
Some people.
It's the analogy that I'm not vibing.
Well, some people do a lot of work, some people do a little work, and they still get the degree. So that's more so my thing to stock market. Some people are really good, do a lot of research, and make a lot of money. Some people don't do much at all, and they don't. So at the end of the day,
I see that point.
that's the whole point of. I think that's the whole thing to me. That once it's an investment, the whole idea is that the college is an investment. So once you put into just like the stock market are investments. Once you put in, mostly what you're going to get out of it, like you said, is the work that you put in. people will tell
You
you.
have to put in work for stocks though, and I think that's where
I think you do.
I don't think you do. Some nigga might tell you, invest in this. That's simple. You might get lucky.
But once again, like you,
And then you gotta go to college. You have to,
if you went to college,
pass these classes.
Once again, you might go to college, meet a dude who's in your class who could really fucking help you with your, and you got lucky. You met
got
this
lucky.
dude. That's so. How's that any different from getting the tip from the dude from the stock market?
I put in a little bit more work at that point, bro.
Okay.
All I have to do is pay this amount.
All you have to do
I
is
don't
just
have
be
to-
here at the right time and right place.
I don't have to go to a class. I don't have to sit in this class. I don't have
think-
to turn in this
I
assignment.
think you're thinking too literal versus
Yeah, it might
like.
be.
But I think it's just more. Once again, they're both investments, and this is the place in which the investment
College
is taking
is a
place.
scam. I'm a huge fan of that take.
I don't think so. I think
Yeah,
it's
I think it
truly
is.
just an investment, and if one understands it,
I mean, it's just like I
They'll
know
vibe
niggas-
out differently.
It's plenty of niggas that we all know that didn't go to college and still are vibing tremendously.
that's my point.
Scam.
No, that's
Didn't have
probably.
to go.
But once
feel like I
again,
didn't
not
have to
going
go.
to college doesn't equate to like
I think it just depends.
vibing or it's a sex or not. Like I don't think college say, oh yeah, if you go to college, yes, there is a kind of a baseline where you think, hey, if I get this degree, but there's other aspects to college. Like there's a whole like as I was walking through that campus, all me and Keys are talking about are like all the memories of all the things that have happened during that time. Like there's a very much so a social aspect to the whole experience that like you can't just negate, because that's what school, like that's the whole thing that I think is weird about college. It's just an addition. It's just another part of the schooling system that you've had for the first 12 years of your life.
Institutionalized, bro.
That's all it is. So the first 12 years, a big part of it is the socialization of you as a child, like learning to become an adolescent to an adult. Like that's a big part of that's why some people are homeschooled. That's why some people go to public schools. That's why some people go to private, because all of that is part of the socialization aspect of it. So I don't understand why people now, once they get to college, since it's the investment portion, they now negate maybe you should invest like that. That's why niggas be like, don't be around black people their whole life, then go to HBCUs and like, my life is like, yes, good for you. Like that's an investment you probably needed to make for your socialization as a human being in this country. Like, shout out to you. Like, some people don't have to do that. If that's what you have to do, more power to you. But I think we should really consider that aspect, like, of the college experience just as much as like, yo, go get a degree and then like what happens after. Because like you said, there's people who don't go to college and they're vibing successfully because, yeah, they're just better at it than you. Like going to college doesn't make you like automatically smarter than anybody. It just means you went to college. So like if we're in a working pool of a bunch of people, and some of them didn't go to college, theoretically some of them would just be better than people who went to college. Like just off the strength of how like human life works. So I think we should, temper back maybe the
I really want to know what your rebuttal is.
temper back some of the expectations for like yo, degree, boom, boom, boom. I'm about to make X amount of dollars, and more like, yo, what was my experience? How did I grow as a person? How did I become whoever I see myself as? And I think if that is like the totality of your experience, then like maybe people will be maybe happier with their consequences. Now, I'm sure nobody wants to pay like $40,000 to realize, learn about themselves, but things happen.
That's your friend, my guy.
Yeah, all
I'll
psychiatrists.
ask.
All psychiatrists are not therapists. But let me see a coke, please.
Well, listen. I think
Yo, did I smoke a Capone?
yeah. Well, I don't know. Well, yeah, I think so. Well, you got
You smoke
a
a
piece
Capone,
right
bro. You
here.
Nah, I thought I had another one.
I left my cup upstairs.
Where? I might see if it's
The
Capone
Versuz
in the car.
last week was very interesting. I think Tyler Perry, not Tyler Perry, called the nigga Tyler Perry.
Omarion?
Omarion he really threw shit. Like I never seen a man go down so bad so quickly. Like he really ruined all the goodwill the internet had like garnered for him over the last couple of years in one night, and that's kind of crazy to me.
Did he?
Well, yeah. Like so now they saying like, yo, he wasn't the one who was singing on that first album. That first B2K album, niggas is talking about he was in debt like a couple years ago and he was begging them to do the tour again. Like there's so much stuff coming out about like the character and the persona that is Omarion that like before the Versuz no one had any, at least no one knew publicly. You know, there might have been people who knew, but it was like, yo, no, those are his people.
I stand Mario winning.
You did stand Mario was going to win beforehand. But do you think Omarion will be able to get through this, or this is just going to be like, damn, Omarion, you ain't never coming back from this. You just super down bad.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
You think he'll be fine?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like,
But he's come back from so many things.
but that's my thing about Omarion. When we say he's come back, has he come back or has he managed to just stay around? Like, when's the last time Omarion had a hit?
I can answer that.
When?
Forgot my cup.
There's no cup upstairs.
That's ridiculous. That's what it was. It was an empty glass.
Oh, I didn't know you wanted that. I didn't know you wanted empty glass.
It was
Still over it. Summer Walker track, like 16. Omarion's on that bitch.
So he was on a deep cut of somebody's album.
I guess it's a deep cut.
Okay, thank you. I can't think of the last time Omarion had a hit. So
He hasn't.
yeah, and I mean it's not like Mario's just out here pulling out hits either. But
Who had more hits growing up?
one was in a boy man.
I
So
want to say Mario had
Like
more
post
hits.
him?
Mario had more hits.
I believe.
Well, I think
I can
post-
only think of like 3 Mario hits, and I
How
can probably
many-
think of like 5.
So think of the
5
the
Omarion.
5 Omarion
3 or
hits.
5 Mario hits. You did.
Because once you say
You have
post,
O.
once you said post
You have
boy
Ice
man,
Touch. Give me touch.
yeah, that's 3.
You have touch.
Okay, Mario. I can't think of, but you should let me love you. The Gucci jump, the Gucci Man jump.
Break up,
Break up.
That's that.
braid my hair.
Braid my hair.
Shit.
Crying out for me.
He let the
Crying out
braid
for-
my hair ring off.
Crying out for me remix with Lil
He
Wayne.
let the braid my hair ring off.
What's the
Oh
joint?
my god.
You should let me love you.
He said that.
Oh, okay.
That was
Yeah,
the
that was a part of the
first
rap.
hit
Oh,
I
I'm sorry,
said.
I'm sorry,
The
I'm
hit.
sorry.
You know what I mean?
Oh no! Oh, best friend.
Best friend. Biz Marquee remix.
Yeah, the joint with either cookies like groceries. Yeah,
Why are you still here?
yeah. Oh wow.
Mario.
Yeah.
I'm naming hits.
Yeah, Mario got some shit,
Mario
bro.
got some shit with him.
And that's the thing. He was never no like super pop bling man.
Yeah.
So like
It was just him.
all the
Him and
Omarion hits
Sammy
are like
when the-
bump, 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 girlfriend.
They saying they want to play it because R. Kelly.
Oh, Omarion got the joint with Bow Wow too.
Which the, oh, the
Let me
yeah.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah. So you know, I think it's like they're both good. Like they both got a good number. Like I don't think it's one of those things where like one of them is just like, oh,
The Drake jump, the So Far Gone deep cut jump.
3 years into this.
That's what I'm saying. Did
Like
he
I
not let
said-
that ring off?
Yeah, I think he did, but that's when he was on the ground, humping the ground and shit. They said.
No, I didn't see anything or nothing of what he
All I'm
did.
saying is that J Boog came out.
He
and
let
was-
that ring off?
Yeah.
I like that if he let that ring
Yeah, I
off.
think he did. J Boog came out and was cooking.
Gotta
him.
drop the Drake track. Mario got a Drake track.
Who cares? Like
What do you mean? Who cares?
Mac Miller said, he did it all without a Drake feature. You heard him. Rest in peace to God. Yeah, brother. I'm super pro niggas getting it out there, but I just think that like I said, the floodgates have opened up for Omarion, and like we're gonna learn way more things. Like apparently he broke a B2K because of a woman. Like he went to the like that's what I'm saying. J Boog like was on Instagram
If
saying
you watched, sadly.
Love
But
and
if you,
Hip Hop?
yeah, if you watch the Love and Hip Hop, LA shit, that whole shit is on there. That's why the B2K shit didn't happen. Was him and
Fizz or whatever.
that whole Fizz shit. Because Fizz was fucking with his baby mother, which is fucking April.
No, but they're talking about when they were like in 05 and shit. Like J Book was like, yo, he went to the label and snitched on niggas and like basically didn't get niggas to renew a contract. Like I was like, yo, like
You don't believe it? It's like, nigga,
I do, but that's my point.
I'm the guy. I'm the guy.
All of this stuff was like
it's
one thing for fans to, you know, gossip about it. It's another thing for the third of the group to the 3/4 of the group to be like, yeah, you know, the nigga was XYZ, boom, boom, boom. Like that. And none of them niggas was all gonna be chill until he came out this past week like kinda shitting on them.
Did Fizz say something?
Now just J Book and the other one.
I just want to know.
Why?
He's fucking with his baby mother, bro. It's kind of crazy.
People fuck with everybody.
Yeah, she would take
Tay Diggs now.
She was nuts.
They having it up. They having a good time. I love that for them.
Fucking
I love that for both of them.
LA shit, man.
You have to relax.
I'm gonna play the fucking Breeze in the Loop when I get out of here.
I like that for you.
Retweet.
I was watching the Versus and I was thinking,
Before you do that, I'm about to put my chain on. I don't want y'all to think I'm doing nothing crazy. This is a chain that I've had all my life. It's like a what do they say when you have like a chain that's like
Memento.
no
Heirloom.
no just
I'm out of words.
I am too,
Well,
but it's
Memento
something
is
that's like
Thank you, Charles. Heirloom was
it's like something that's in your family type shit. And they like, how much does it cost? How much? What?
Heirloom.
No, that's not the word I'm looking for.
Antiquity.
No.
you said it's been in your family, right?
Yeah.
So
But this chain's been around for like forever, so I just don't want niggas to
So
look at
that's
it.
why it would be.
Okay, well, I'll take that word. That's not the word that I was looking for, but I'll take it.
What is the word you were looking for?
He
Starts
doesn't
with?
know.
I'll find it.
This nigga doesn't even know what it starts with.
I'll find it.
Yeah,
I trust you.
it'll come to me.
I promise you. I'll
I
find
said,
it.
it'll come to me. All right, well, put on your chain. Let us see. I'm gonna cite it regardless. But the verses had me thinking, what would be the ideal matchup?
Four.
Well, because Chris Brown was on
Drink champ.
Drink Champs, and they were asking him like who he would do one with, and they said
He said
Drake.
he's smoking all of them.
Well, first he said Usher.
Well, all they put out
They brought up
is him saying like Drake would be a formidable opponent,
Yeah,
and all
they
that.
said we don't make the same type of music.
Well, he said that, and it was funny because he was like 90%.
You see people in the comments.
He was
said
like
that.
90% of my shit is singing, a little bit
Yeah, I
rapping.
thought that was cap.
And that's so funny because you made a whole mixtape called "A Fan of a Fan." You made like 2 of them joints in which you like
Rapped.
decided that you were going to
But
be the
again,
rapper.
so I don't want to deter from your point.
Keep
But
going.
again, we were talking about that man earlier and his albums and shit. And if you listen to this nigga's album, like he's definitely singing, but like he's also rapping as well. So I did not feel his point of saying like 90% of my shit is singing because it's not.
Yeah, no,
Like nigga, you rap
yeah, no. Well, I think he
and you
just
like go back and forth between your tracks of just rapping and shit.
yeah. I think because
So I did not appreciate.
to the point
him
I was
saying that.
making earlier about like
But nigga said he had the Bobby
hasn't-
Brown draw.
he hasn't at
He's
the
off that shit.
he hasn't been at his like peak for such a long time.
We about to start this Chris Brown conversation.
No, I just think that like peak Chris Brown was so long ago that like he a lot of it is living off of that nostalgia. Like every now and then he brings a hit. Like no denying it. Like
I said, if you
over the
don't put that
last
joint on
decade,
by
he's
yourself
probably
like
had
that,
5
you
hits.
vicious.
Like I'm talking about like top 10 type hits. Like Loyal, those type of joints. But like
Was Grass is Green in one of them? Probably not.
it's just like it's just like buddy, you can't take on Drake now. Like maybe in like 2013 you could have, but no way you can do it now. Like no way, buddy. It's just over for you. Like
Can't lie. I'm a Drake fan. If Drake got to play like all those type of songs against the Chris Brown, it's definitely a formidable conversation.
so he only gonna make like Drake play like his singing love song.
Yeah, because Drake can't play. Listen, he's gonna play all like R&B. So Drake has to play R&B as well.
Son, he has a joint with Thug and he has a whole mixtape with Thug.
Slime B, yeah. We talked about that
That's
as
a
well.
lot of rapping.
It's only 11 tracks. And this is what I said. This nigga's lying about him saying
So then
I'm
he
not.
couldn't play anything like that. Like, you wouldn't let him play like something like Deuces. Like, how is this? Like, how are we doing like this rap
Niggas
hip
are
hop?
rapping on
Like, how are we
Deuces.
doing like this rap hip hop thing at this point?
Who's rapping on there? Him or everybody else?
He has a rapping type cadence
I'm
on
about to
that
say,
joint.
isn't that like? Does he? Yeah, doesn't he have a like
He has
a verse
cadence on that
yeah.
joint.
Oh, he's just saying. Oh, okay.
He's singing.
It's Hook. It's Hook and singing. It's Andre. It's Ye. And it's Drake.
No, that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
what are we saying?
I thought he had
What are you
like.
talking about, dude?
I really
Original
thought he had
Deuces?
some sort of cadence, like Mook said, like some Bryson Tiller.
Like he has a
Yeah,
rapping
but-
type cadence on that joint, bro.
He raps a lot though, and I didn't appreciate him saying like I only rap like 95% of the time. Yeah, I might play that shit.
Yeah, no, I would
He definitely got a rapper cadence on
I
that
would literally
joint, bro.
still take Drake just off the strength.
I'm
that-
definitely
Gotta
taking
take Drake.
though.
Like,
Like
catalog
I
is
just
kinda
think
crazy.
that even off his whole singing
A
shit,
couple of
like
joints that we played while we was setting up.
Those views, baby.
I don't
like
know,
does
I don't know.
does
I feel whole
does
again.
Chris Brown in the last decade have a singing song better than We're Going Home?
To you, it'll be a deep cut.
That wasn't a deep cut. That song was like on the
I know.
radio. That's what I'm saying.
To you, it'll be a deep cut.
What song is it? What song are you gonna tell me?
A lot.
So a song that is just as big.
I'm not a
I didn't
Chris
say
Brown.
it's
Just as
good.
big?
Yeah.
No, I can't give you that.
This is the thing about when people start doing good. I can find you a song of like some dude who sings in like College Park, and it might be a good song.
Find them for me, please.
Okay, fine. Like
College Park, nigga.
Zomway is
like Zomway has good songs,
damn good music.
damn good music. But would I be like, yo, his music is like as big? No, like so like I wouldn't bring him up in like an argument versus like a Shy Glizzy, for example, because it's like, yo, Shy Glizzy songs are
Even Bargo.
like they're so much bigger. Like they're
Nigga from Lake Arbor, close
so
to
like
College Park.
I'm not saying Chris Brown doesn't make good music. I'm not saying he don't got good songs, but you got to be bugging to be like over the last decade, his shit has like been on the same. Like Loyal is probably the biggest song he's had, or like the last, or am I missing some Chris Brown songs?
I don't even remember that song.
These hoes ain't loyal,
No God is definitely the biggest show.
no doubt,
No guidance.
and
And my brother was on.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, who's gonna play that? Who gets to play that one? It's like, Drake's gonna watch this guy, buddy. Singing or not,
Whatever, man.
I'm just saying.
Niggas ain't Brown fans, and it's fine. It's fine.
It's not that I don't
Niggas
think.
ain't Brown fans.
I
and
think
it's
like
fine.
anybody outside of like Usher singing wise and Chris Brown and Drake hit wise,
But
And I
like,
he
think Usher-
take them.
here's the
And
thing,
I still
right?
think Usher is washing Chris Brown.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think
sure.
Usher singing wise, Drake hits wise,
Okay, so
they wash your boy, but anybody else.
let's talk
breezy
about
down
let's
him.
talk about Usher's career, right? It's kind of the same thing. I came hard with my first couple of jumps. I'm still around, but this shit is not ringing off. What's Usher's last shit?
Also, Usher's first album was in like 90.
Okay, but then after that, when was his like next shit?
There's Confessions, there's Here I
8701.
Stand, there's 8701.
8701 came before
Before
Confessions.
Can't
Confessions.
give you here. That's what I'm saying about the Chris Brown right now. So niggas was
Usher has at
saying,
least 4 to 5
Usher
like
dropped a mixtape
albums
with
that were
Zaytoven.
like,
Usher
yes.
dropped a mixtape with
That's what I'm saying. That
Zaytoven.
didn't ring off as far as big. But like once again,
but it still rang
Usher's
off, though.
first 3 jumps was
Like,
very
it was
fucking
still
fire.
ringing off, though.
And it's like I'm Usher type shit.
first of all,
So
Chris Brown
you-
don't even got a confession. So like we can't like I think the Usher
But you
comparison.
basically just said this nigga was very fire for his first his.
Usher was
We had this conversation.
Usher was more fire for like a decade, like legitimately a decade.
And what?
Chris
And
Brown
what?
had like a 5-year run from I literally said from like 06 to 09, maybe 10. That was the after that.
I don't think you gave my argument credit though. Like I'm telling you, the credit was okay. Yes, 06, 09, went to jail, came out hook crazy. He was going hook crazy, bro. I don't think you're giving his hooks credit, bro.
I'm not saying that his.
I don't think you're giving it credit, bro.
Credit though, but by that time, like we had kind of changed the idea of like needing a singer on these rap songs.
That's a fact.
But Chris Brown would show up on the track, and it was just like, all right, this nigga kind of flamed the track. It was fire. It was fire once he got on the track. It was fire. And if you want to deny it, you can. But you cannot.
But you can say that about Ty Dolla $ign.
You can.
That Jeremiah.
It was T-Pain. It was T-Pain. And then after that, it was the Chris Brown. It was like, I'm back again type shit. Niggas had to be like, all right.
During that, like, Kiss, you talking about all
niggas,
during all that
Kiss
time.
was not that, bro. It was not that. Niggas had to forgive him. Niggas forgave him for that shit. And then he pulled the fuck back up.
Be checking for K Camp more than Chris Brown.
Niggas forgave him. He pulled it back up. And he was going crazy with hooks, bro. And then he gave us this 45 album.
He wasn't feeling the Here I Stand? Okay. That's interesting.
No.
Okay.
No. You listen to that? Top to bottom?
Yes. That joint had Moving Mountains.
Yeah,
Bro,
they had some Jones on
that
there.
was the joint. What are you talking about?
They had a song entitled Here I Stand.
Whatever.
Like,
Which was the single.
Love in This Club. Like, what are you saying? Like, these were like top 10 Billboard hits type shit. Like, this is
probably had like
like
3
that's my
platinum
thing.
singles off that jump.
The Jim E sample came off of Here I Stand. So.
Bro, the A album is crazy. Usher versus Usher Raymond versus Usher versus like that was the last like commercial shit he was doing where like
What was that, 2010?
yeah.
When we were leaving prom and we were playing Oh My God?
My Way was in 1997.
What are we saying?
That's 13 years of hits
But
and
some-
7 albums.
But Here I Stand was after 2010.
No, that was 2008.
Oh, my bad.
Confessions, 8701, My Way, Here I Stand, Usher versus Raymond. That's 5 albums. Oh, and that's 5 albums in a 13-year run.
The jump with Zaytoven was after 2010.
Yeah, that was 2018.
Yeah.
That's 5 albums in a 13-year run, not even including the live album.
And the jump with Zaytoven was still crank. He had a jump with like something. The jump go.
Peace sign.
Yeah.
Ain't never heard peace sign.
I just feel as though like I like Chris Brown.
Nigga was
I don't
back in
think
the-
Chris Brown is
That's
bad.
when he back. That's when
I just don't
Usher
think
started
he's on
skating
that.
and then going to the
I think
strip
it's
clubs
kind of
again.
crazy to be like, yo, he's on that Usher level. Just I like. It's not that he ain't got the hits. It's just like Usher has the hits.
There's some jumps on Fame though.
Y'all don't listen to Chris Brown.
So if you give him Fame,
I said some
Chris
jumps on
Brown's
Fame.
self-titled album came out 05. Exclusive that had the wall-to-wall shit, Graffiti, and then Fame.
Let me see. That's the Chris Brown. Yeah, exclusive. And then hold on, go up. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
They
listen, I can feel you give me the Fame.
But it's just like
But
I'm
it's
giving
just
you certain
like-
jumps off the Fame though. I ain't giving you the whole
Look at me
jump.
now. Big. Okay, I'll give you the Look at Me Now. So that was a big track. That was a super big track.
Blazing the radio.
That's what I'm saying.
Blazing. the
Super
radio.
big track.
Blazing the radio.
So I would argue him and his last like super big. Well, what album was Loyal on? Because I feel like that was his like the last joint. That was
Jump
like,
with the
the
X.
moon jump.
It's like 2X.
Yeah,
It's an X on that jump.
yeah, like this is like yo, Loyal was literally the joint on this one.
Even the jump with the moon. The jump with the moon got a jump on it though.
No guidance.
No Guidance.
Yeah.
That's Drake. That's what I was saying.
Niggas ain't respecting Chris Brown, man.
We all respecting Chris Brown, but we just staying facts.
Respecting Chris Brown, bro.
Listen,
Niggas ain't facts
I'm
these
not.
days,
I'm not
Chad.
saying Chris
I
Brown.
told a group text the best time to listen to that album. Sadly.
Oh Jesus!
Why the OGs?
Tell us who's the best time about listening to that album.
You having sex?
That's what I was
Just started off,
Just started off.
bro. Track 1 to 45. You'll have different. You'll vibe.
What the what?
45. If you want the
You're
deluxe,
having a lot of sex, huh?
what happened?
Stamina.
Said you're having a lot of sex, huh?
Stamina is jokes.
Or we going through all layers, foreplay,
Some people know the
the
vibes.
sex.
I felt you.
A lot of stamina is jokes. I'm not even gonna. I'm not trying to acknowledge certain things. I'm just trying to push through. But like the jokes, man, all around.
I'm not even about to get.
You felt this time.
I'm not even gonna get in my bag. I'm not doing it on no wax. They know.
Oh. And that is where we end.
That's where we end.
It's kind of crazy.
Hey yo.
It's kind of crazy how the Chris Brown conversation turned into.
Cause I'm sorry.
I'm with that.
I said this earlier today, did I
I
not?
know.
Did I not say this earlier today, Charles?
You did.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, if you want to just vibe, like he'll start you off fast, he'll get you slow, you know what I'm saying? You get you intermediate, you know what I'm saying?
Start you off
Play the Chris Brown.
So your mind, wow, bro.
Play the Heartbreak, bro. Track 8 to 13.
I'm more of a division nigga.
That too. Track, what is it, 11? 11 on their first down? Nigga.
I
1 through 3.
I'm about to say I started at track 3 for
That's what
real.
I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Get there.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know,
Play the
Charles.
division, you know what I'm saying? It's a little,
Please.
a little different.
I have no kids. It seems like
Yeah, you do.
It seems
you
like
do really
It
soon.
seems like
I'm telling you what playlist to play.
No,
I can send it to
I
you.
don't have
I'm
no
trying to
kids.
avoid that.
Hey man, the Chris Brown shit.
Seems like niggas who listen to Chris Brown be making babies, and so it seems like I'm gonna stay away from that.
Did we talk about how I was talking about? I think we did talk about this though. Like albums. If you cheating on somebody, like an album you play with somebody.
Yeah, we talked
Like,
about it like
yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Can we wrap this?
Can we wrap this?
So hold on, is the album? Hold on, yeah, hold on. No, were you saying that?
We're here.
Hold on,
I like this, Charles. Charles is digging
Were
deep.
you
Let's go.
saying
Let's
that
go.
you were cheating on somebody because you played that album that y'all you were fucking them to, or were
All right,
you
we already
saying
talked about this.
or were you saying
We already
there's-
talked about it. We already talked about it.
Yeah, but are you saying there's an album? Are you saying
I'm
there's
saying
like,
is this was
are
our
you
album.
saying that like you
This was our album. This
Well,
was
that's
our
what I'm
album.
saying. But no, I'm saying I get that. But are you saying
James.
there's a thing where
I'm not
like
looking at you. I'm not looking
you
at
can
right
cheat with somebody
Can't
to
look at
it?
you right
Like
now.
is this their like do you
Can't look at
play
you right
like
now.
a toxic cheating?
Look at you right now.
Do you play like a toxic cheating album like where you're about to go?
A cheating album?
Yeah.
No. So
Like is there
Summer Walker.
you know what I'm saying? Like is there an album that you know you're about to play when you're about to go try to break up a happy home?
that's also someone's album. I can't do that. Am I playing?
Also, someone's
That's
album?
also someone's album.
Am I playing a cheating album?
Like, is there an album you play when you're gonna go break up a happy home?
Jesus.
The division and Ty Dolla $ign joint that they just dropped.
Oh, so that's for breaking up homes. Like, is there ever a time you play a song with a shorty and you know, like,
I don't be no
you know,
big
she
guy.
got the man, and you just like, you need to plant the seed in her mind for bad behavior, and you're just like,
I played.
and you just, and you just,
I'm not answering this question.
don't you got it, man?
I'm not.
Don't you got it?
Oh my God.
Why
You trying to be my girl. I cannot believe it, son.
I like that.
Why you over there looking at me? Nah, I can't answer that
Photo
question.
was the drop.
You don't, you don't let that ring off in the air a few times in the
No,
whip?
ask Miles. That shit rang off in 2000. I'm like, no, they 10, 11.
I like that.
I can't talk about it. No more.
It's crazy.
No. Jesus. I can say though.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not gonna say nothing. I can't. I just play my playlist though.
Okay.
If we have no ties, I'm playing my playlist.
So there's the generic playlist, and then there's certain albums, certain shorties.
Secular music joint.
That's kind of
Goddamn
that's
right.
not fair.
I'm really not trying to look at Chris.
You gotta, you
'cause
should
he's
curate.
pissing me
You
off.
should curate.
a question.
I
you
know,
should-
and
you
you're
should
pissing
cur-
me off.
You should curate the vibes
God
of
damn
each
it.
woman.
What are you about to? I did. What are you talking about? I just said I have albums for people.
No, but you said some people just get the generic playlist. And
If we're not like here, you're getting the generic.
that's what I'm saying. They should get a vibe too.
No, yes, they're getting that vibe.
not
It's
a
like
vibe.
70 tracks on there. Shuffle.
That's nasty.
Is it?
They
I like that.
They get a
Shuffle.
I like that.
Shuffle. Like I'm not giving you the. I gave someone to Chris Brown, top to bottom. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Get more creative in your bag. Find
gave
different
the
albums.
Party Next Door, top to bottom. Ty Dolla $ign, top to bottom.
That's why you got kids.
No,
I know.
Is it discographies or just albums?
Bro, this is why I'm telling you, like, nigga, the 45,
Yes,
That's
the
an
Chris Brown.
album.
That's an album. That's not a discography. But
and
like,
then you do the
all
second
right,
one.
hold on. Let's say there's a bad shorty that you was fucking with or you wanted to fuck with back
I'm
in
putting
high
on the second
school
music for
or
sure.
something.
I'm giving the second
like,
music.
You might have to bring that
No.
the first Chris Brown album because she needs the yo.
No.
Son, I'm trying to tell you. Hey,
You
son,
know, like sometimes you gotta go to classics for
Yes.
certain people.
Classic is on the secular
That's
music.
what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. You can't just get the shuffle and go from the 05 to the 2020. Like
Not getting too much.
she needs to.
done here.
Some people need.
We can go to another.
They need an album.
I can't do it.
You can't do it.
son.
What is your song?
Oh, the Dream.
Oh, now that we're
I
here,
go- I
now that
go
we're
to
here,
the
Son, I'm
Dream.
trying to tell you, Rihanna track 8, Slim on
I go to the
Slim
Dream.
Shorty has a song for me on her album.
every
I
time.
love that.
It's called James Joint. What are you talking about? Like,
I go to the Dream Sex Tape
hold
Volume
on.
3.
I don't mean to cut you off. I was told like, yo, the nigga, you like the sex? Excuse me, the music while
You
you're
like
doing the
the
sex. Music,
Charles, do you like the sex?
music while y'all doing the sex? Yes, no.
I'll be fucking with the music. Little ambiance in
If
the
we
back.
get there.
If we get there,
If we get there.
so that sounds like a no.
Yeah.
No.
Let me ask my
That's
guy.
not, that's not what I said.
Let me ask my guy in the back. Music.
So no, I'm not about to stop where we at to put on a song.
Me personally, I'm like, yo,
need
I gotta
to on
put
some
something.
music.
I gotta put
Nah,
something.
fuck that.
I gotta put something.
Hey, I'm about to demolish that. We here. Fuck that. Let's get this popping.
I'm about to demolish.
Nah, for
man.
sure.
Whoa.
That's where it's at. Yeah. We can play music. We can play music at the
This
next
is
round.
why women are scared of men. I'm about to demolish. Like, why are you so
I'm
aggressive?
about to play music the next round.
I just think that you just need some sort of ambient.
Where you live, man? You talking about ambulance? It's like, nigga, what?
I ain't say all that.
I just-
He
I-
did. What is he talking about?
I just think you need some background sound for sure.
So what's the background sound?
Your TV.
Maybe the
Background
TV.
sound.
She is the background sound. I'm sick and tired of these podcasts lately. This shit has been coming nasty, bro.
Yeah, that's
This is not our bag. Like, how do we get here?
You.
I know.
Charles ain't-
No, nigga, we talking Chris
Charles
Brown.
ain't no-
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. The Chris Brown is crazy,
Bro.
All I would say is
He's a
that
goat.
the Dream. He
Rihanna,
got the sex tape volumes 1, 2, and 3.
I've never got into the dream.
Play 1 and
Boy,
2.
hold on. Let me show you.
Buddy, the first album with the falsetto. Like, what are you talking? Listen,
I feel like we talked about this on the pod too. Like, I'll never forget the falsetto. Never. Prom.
Charles, this is my
Last song. It was the last song at
Jones
prom.
on the dream. Yeah. The Notice Jones
sex
Slim,
tape 4.
and the Hard for Me.
Yeah, that's a hit. That's a hit.
Hard for me.
Yeah, you don't know nothing about that. You don't know about that. You don't know about that. And that sang, come on, cuz. You play a couple of them things on that thing right there, cuz. Water.
That's a sex tape volume 1 and 2, 3. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Water.
That's your
The
bag.
way Chris Brown has 45, Chris Brown has no artistic integrity. Like my man, The Dream, broke it down into 3 separate albums so you can feel the vibes. Volume 1, 2, 3. So this is what I need you to do. I need you to go play that. That's what I want you to do. I want you to go play
You're
that.
disrespectful.
I want you to go play
To Chris.
that. That's fine.
Not that Chris. Chris.
I want you to go play the volume 1, 2, and 3. And let me tell you, and like no rappers,
Okay,
no
right.
rappers allowed.
Okay, but cool. I'll
It's
play
your
those.
birthday?
I'll play those. Play his 100
will.
tracks.
No, 100's too much. I'm
It's
asking
45 and like
I'm
another
asking
30.
you for.
And then he just dropped 22. Excuse me, 24.
I'm asking you for 40. I can give you 42. I can give you the 45 track.
Do you want me to give you like the hits off the albums?
Do you want me to give you the hits?
No, you told me to listen to the 3. I'll
No,
listen to the 3.
45 from the Chris.
But that's only one
There's
of
40
3.
here.
There's some hits on the 45 from the Chris though.
Bro, it's like 30 hits.
All right, so I'll listen to it.
30 jumps.
But I'm trying to tell you the volume 1, 2.
30 Jones, too. Like a
My man,
solid
Serious
30
Nash
Jones.
gave you 3 different. That's what I'm saying. The 3. It's like it's 3 different vibes.
I like the
bro.
Dream. He writes too.
That's what I'm saying.
And all day we've been talking about niggas that
But
been
this
writing.
is-
He writes crazy.
I was just talking about the shit that I played, but the shit that the Joneses played while yeah.
I need the Serious Nash.
Tell us more.
Man.
If I do have children, I need the children to be conceived to the Tyrius Nash.
I don't even know what.
The Janae, the motherfucking,
It's nasty. He do know. Uh-oh. Tell us.
the Kalani,
Tell us off record.
Yeah, that's
The
some toxic.
Summer
That's some
Walker.
toxic shit right
the
there.
motherfucking
Kalani is toxic.
Yeah, the Kalani go crazy.
She gay
in the
now,
jump.
mad gay. She's
But
talking
she
about,
still be going crazy in the jump,
I
and
know.
then motherfucker.
the latest jump or the oldest jump?
I can't. I just be
This nigga just be
listening.
listening. You don't know.
Tiana Taylor.
I'm tapped in.
Yeah, Tiana Taylor. Yeah, they should be going crazy. Man. Shorty be
vibes.
playing the music.
Long
I just
story
be
short, that these guys like the music when they're blowing your back out. So give them some tunes to
I don't
play.
have sex, bro. I'm done.
Says the man with multiple kids.
I ain't gonna say I don't, but I be limited.
Tell us more. Limited. Get the fuck.
Not tell us more to the limited. God bless.
I've been a very,
See you guys
You
next
gotta
week.
take your chastity.
I've been very conceived in 2022.
All right, so
You've been
I'm
very
good off the
conceived? You've been very
Niggas'
restrained.
addictions have been
Yeah,
wild lately, bro. Like, what the fuck is good with us?
Big
like
words.
conceived?
Good words.
What were you
Niggas really
conceiving?
educated.
A little bit.
Nasty word.